the Steelers turned down the 5th-year rookie option for linebacker Devin Bush. No surprise to me here, Ike, because had they picked up his 5th-year option, they'd have owed him $10.9 million for the 2023 season. Right now, I don't think Devin Bush is near that amount of money as a linebacker position. And the 2022 season is going to be a prove-it year for him. I think this was a business decision by the Steelers. But Brian Flores is coming in. He specialized in solidifying the Dolphins' front seven. Terrell Austin, the new DC. You're going to be playing alongside Miles Jack, the new free agent signee. DeMarvin Leal out of the draft should help fortify that front seven. Also, the return of Tyson Alualu, Stephon Tuitt should be back too. This was a team that ranked last in the NFL on rushing yards allowed. We'll see what Bush can do in the 2022 season, but I kind of look at it this way as well. Like, they turned down Terrell Edmonds' 5th-year option this year to where he would have been owed $6.75 million, and they signed him for $2.5 million. So I think this was a savvy move by the Steelers. See what Bush does in the 2022 season, how he performs. But right now, to say he'd be close to making $11 million next season, I just haven't seen that. He has not been the same player since that ACL injury.
Yeah, and I think this year, like you said, this year is the year for Devin Bush. You know, coming from, Pembroke Pines, Florida, a Florida boy, 5'11", some change, 234. His rookie year was his best year.
Yep.
I thought, Mark.
Me
70,
too.
70, I think he had like 70 tackles, 2 interceptions. He was just flying all around the place. And all he wanted to do is just hit you in the mouth as hard as he can. That's all Devin Bush did. Now, after that ACL injury, everything kind of slowed up with him. So time will tell on how his body shakes back, because this will be the second year. But yeah, Pittsburgh pulled that pressure on him. It's a show me kind of deal. And they declined it, wind up getting him some help, wind up getting a nice little D tackle. Tyson is coming back at a D tackle position as well, a savvy little veteran guy. They do want to address themselves as being last when it comes down to rushing on the defensive side. That's a lot of pride, though. You got to have a lot of pride to not be last. And that's what we used to pride ourselves on. Like, okay, you can pass the ball on us all day, but one thing you're not going to do, you're not going to run the ball on us, because one, you're controlling the clock and you're saying we're soft. That's not going to happen. So that ain't nothing but a want to. To be able to stop the run is a want to. And that's what the guys on the defensive side got to understand. Now, they have defensive guys like that now who are healthy now that have that kind of mindset. But Devin, for sure, his rookie year I thought was his best year. Of course, I think he only played 5 games when he got hurt. Then the year after that, he didn't do bad at all. I think he played 16 games. He didn't do bad at all. It wasn't a Devin Bush that you and I saw his rookie year. So if he can get back to not even his rookie year, because as you get older, things kind of change in your body. But if he can get back something like that close, but they're gonna have some help up front for him. Tua to be back, Tyson be back, Cam will be back. So he'll have his 3 big dogs. TJ will be on site. So he'll have his 4 big dogs, really, so we can see what he really do best, and that's just fly around and play football and just let his instincts be his instincts.
I know we can't name the whole Steelers roster, but Alex Highsmith's sitting over here like, what am I, chopped liver, right? Come on. I'm
Highsmith, but keep it 100. We're talking about Bush, but Highsmith, keep it 100, which and they lost Bud. They lost Bud on that side, and they lost another. Highsmith by far quietly. He's going to wind up making himself some money. Pittsburgh going to wind up trying to sign him early. They're going to sign him early before he even try to hit the market.
Psychic Ike Taylor out on the pod. Very, very savvy insight there. So again, Devin Bush at the linebacker position, obviously Miles Jack, the big free agent signing, but Buddy Johnson, Robert Spillane, Ulysses Gilbert, Marcus Allen, all on the depth chart. Devin Bush is the first-round pick, and again, want to see what he showed as a rookie, because 109 tackles that season, and then tore his ACL 5 games into the 2020 season. Had just 70 tackles this past season in 2021. And so, again, want to see that playmaking ability that he flashed as a rookie. And again, I kind of look at, okay, what was the projection with Terrell Edmunds, and the Steelers saved themselves some money. Not as favorable to the player, but you've got more money as an organization. You can then allocate that towards other ways to upgrading your roster. So we'll see what happens. Again, a prove-it year for Devin Bush in the 2022 season.